Yeah, I've been magnetized. Just like that.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
No, me neither.
Well, I'll do this. Wait, let's see these. See these balls here?
Yeah. Power of your hand and your minds.
Power of my hand and my mind.
Okay.
Okay, let's see this here. I think my mind's magnetic now too. Let's see.
What? Your nose.
My nose is magnetic.
That makes sense.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I don't think that's ever been on YouTube, that kind of...
No, that may be a first.
Has anyone ever seen that before?
No, I don't think
a magnetic nose?
No one ever has probably seen a magnetic.
Well, they have now.
nose.
They have now. Right there.
Wow. Can't rush me.
Taking his time. He's taking his time.
All right. Hello. I said hello. Is that okay?
Did we officially start?
I don't know. It's rolling. It's okay.
I noticed there was some smoke in here. I just wanted to make sure it was out of the way. And it is. So
Someone's been smoking.
yeah, someone from this apartment building.
Admit.
Should we call the fire department? No, it's okay. Anyway, welcome back. Well, not welcome back, really. It's just the first sort of episode of...
We are saying hello after a hiatus, it seems. Well, it's
5 weeks.
It's been cold.
Well, we did 5 weeks. We did five compilations.
5 compilations.
5 compilations. That was for you. That was for you guys. We did.
Yep.
No more complaining about find after find after find. You got 5 of them in a row to look at. You've got an hour and 20 minutes of find after find after find after find after find after find.
Yeah, but I think a compilation is okay because it condensed all the things we did this summer. All of our finds, we put all the finds for all the people who like just finds. They got to see that, right? All in a condensed. What is it? Condensed,
It's a compilation.
Compiled.
It's all
Compilation.
A compilation.
So I think it'll be good for those of us who have not been along with us all summer long. Get to just see the condensed version, and we get to relax indoors for a bit.
Yeah, because you can't go out. It's too cold. I mean, you could go out. There's guys.
Much braver than us.
There's people in Alaska. You know who you are.
Yeah.
And they go magnet fishing in that sort of weather, but
the snow and the ice.
we live in the city.
We're soft.
We're soft here, and we can't do that. And also another thing too is that it has to do with the whole COVID deal and all the malls and stores being more or less closed. I mean, there is Walmart, but to get winter gear and to survive in this kind of cold is difficult.
Yeah. No.
How it all started.
Oh, okay. So this is just oh, I know what we're doing today. This is a what we've learned day.
The what we've learned.
Isn't that what we're doing?
I was trying to figure out why we put all this together.
Why are we even talking?
Why are we even speaking?
All right, so
it's what we've learned in the 21 weeks of magnet fishing we did.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
All
man.
right.
What did you learn?
Right, but was that the first question on your list?
First question was how it all started.
See? How it all started. Okay, so we'll get to what we've learned. We'll get to
that
The first question obviously isn't about what we've learned.
No.
But how did we two get started?
How do you go from being two 50-year-old guys in a pandemic to throwing magnets in the water?
I don't know. I feel like you're emotional right now.
Because my eye!
He's crying. He's actually crying.
It's really been a long journey.
I can't believe it.
It's been a journey. I don't get. I'll be back in a second.
What?
I'm gonna wipe at my eye. You know what? I'm gonna put Visine in my eye.
Well, okay.
Oh. Just out of nowhere, my eye just started watering like a.
If it was a live stream, it would still be funny.
This would be funny if it was a live stream.
All right, so Neil,
I'm back.
Are you feeling okay?
I'm feeling great. Better than I was before.
All right.
I'm not emotional
Not
anymore.
emotional anymore. So how it all got started. Let's start there.
Okay.
I think I'm going to start this story
you start
because I think the story may have started with me.
Yeah.
During this pandemic, we're trapped inside our homes, nowhere to go. couldn't even hang out with each other much.
No, we couldn't even like play video games. We know that's what we do.
Yeah.
You have buddies, you play video games, you hang out. Couldn't even do that.
No, and they locked us all in. But during that time, I was on YouTube a lot, you know, as you do, and I came across videos I've never seen before. Like there was a lot of different videos I've never seen before. Those soapbox cars that went down the hills. Some tag. Did you see the tags? The Olympic style, almost professional tag games. Did you see those ones?
Yes, I have seen those. I like parkour. They're like
parkour tag.
Parkour
and then
tag.
I came across another video, and it was this guy throwing in what appeared to be a magnet into the water, and then pulling up bikes, like old bikes and old things. And I was like, what the heck? What the heck is this? So I immediately texted Neil, and I said, Neil, what are you doing? Here you go. Check this video out.
Check this video. So yeah. So
and then what happened?
You know, I mean,
because it goes down to your side now.
Yeah, and that comes over to me, and basically that was it.
Yeah.
I mean, Evan, we're friends. Friends do this. You send each other stupid videos. I'm sure everyone sends each other stupid videos on here. We do the same thing. And not that magnet fishing videos were stupid videos, but they were something interesting. I know there was something interesting though. So he showed it to me, and I had the same feeling like, what the heck is this? What is going on with this stuff? And I thought it was kind of funny. I thought it was kind of cool. You know, some guy pulled up. I think one of the first videos Evan sent was either Bondi Treasure Hunter or the Kinsler Bros. It was those guys together were the first guys. Believe me, you guys inspired us. All of this is your fault, Kinsler Bros and Bondi Treasure Hunter.
I think it's Bondi.
Bondi Treasure Hunter, yeah. I heard him say Bondi once.
He's got an accent.
By Bondi. Well, he inspired us. So we saw it, and we thought, hey, you know, we want to go get guns and safes as well, right? So
especially safes. We've been really hunting down
safes would be fun. So we thought, okay. I asked Evan. I texted him, and I said, well, how much are these magnets? I mean, what are these things, like $1,000 or something? Like, they got ridiculous how expensive they are. And we found out that they weren't expensive. You could get them for like under $100, and it can, you know, magnets that can pull up to 2,000, 3,000 pounds for under $100. Anyway, long story short, I was joking with Evan on the phone about how we're going to be pirates because we're going to get all this booty, and Evan said, "Arr, we be Sludge Pirates," right? And I thought, that's the name of a show. There we go. That's what happened.
And then he told me.
I told him because I was talking to you on the phone. I said, "Hey, that's the name of a show, Sludge Pirates."
That's exactly what he said.
Yeah,
that's the name of a good show.
That's a good show. That could be a show.
That could be a show, Evan. We could have our own show.
We could be one of those magnet fishing guys.
I'm like, hey, hold on.
Just like the Kinsler Bros.
I said, come on. There's no way we could do that.
Can't be like the Kinsler Bros because we don't get guns or anything. Those guys are in better shape too. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. There's a reason why we don't take off our shirts.
I feel like that's a personal attack.
Okay. No. Let's just say we're not taking our shirts off.
No,
it's not happening anytime soon, unfortunately. No. But so that's where it all sort of came from, and then we decided to do this, and we ordered our magnets online. We actually have them here.
Yeah. Oh, the first magnet we ordered. Now you'll have to. What? Are we gonna go to point 4 where we can?
No. We can talk. Let's. Okay. Why are we doing this now? We already said that. Okay. Let's just talk about the magnets. So.
Okay.
We decided to do the show. We had to get magnets. We didn't know what to do. We went online like what you guys do. We see you guys go online all the time. We see you guys on the magnet fishing community boards and things like that. And shout out to all you guys. And we see you asking, what's the best magnet? What's the best magnet? And we were the same way. And Evan, what is the best magnets that we...
Well...
Or company that we found. Not company, but like where'd we go?
Well, at first you ordered the first magnet, and the first magnet was this little guy. I'm only showing you the circumference because... I've got a cone on it and all that stuff. That's not how it shows up.
And it was one of those Amazon magnets where it shows you lifting up a car. I mean, we were, you know.
400 pounds.
400 pounds.
Yeah. This is a 400-pound magnet. And in our minds, we thought that could lift up...
400 pounds.
400 pounds.
Yeah.
But
it doesn't really.
We learned quickly. It picks up forks.
Yeah, you can get forks with that pretty good. And get coins. Get nickels and dimes and stuff with it.
But that didn't last long for us because Neil, he was thirsting for more power.
I wanted more strength. Yeah, but also, too, we started getting, once we got it, we tested it, and we started going, okay, you know what? These 400-pound magnets are cool and everything, but they're not getting bikes. You know, they're not getting heavy things. You can't catch a safe with a 400-pound magnet, so we wanted to upgrade.
Yeah. Like, these are good for kids, though. These are...
oh, those are spectacular.
Yeah,
and they're great starter magnets,
too. Fantastic.
Because here's the thing. This is something, again, because this is about what we've learned.
Episodes about what we learned.
Episode about what we've learned. Magnet fishing doesn't really become fun until you learn to get unstuck. You have to learn to get unstuck, in all honesty, because the whole time you're trying not to get stuck, and you want to try to like get things underwater and this and that. The 400-pound magnet is great for, it's a great training wheels magnet for teaching you, because you're gonna get stuck all the time. You're gonna go, oh, I need to come along. No, you don't need to come along. Oh, I need a truck to pull it off. No, you don't need a truck to pull it off. You know, there's all kinds of techniques to get these things off, but the 400-pound magnet teaches you that. But then we moved on. What, Evan? To what? What did we move on to after the?
Well, you went for it. You said, I don't want to go any.
We were scared. We thought it was too powerful.
We were. We
I thought we were scared.
We didn't buy them for how long? We remember we had like our finger hovering over the button, or was that the 26?
No, the 26.
Okay, so the next one we did, again, I'm going to show you the circumference, was the 1,200-pound magnet from, and we ordered them this time, not from Amazon, but we ordered them this time from Brute Magnetics.
That's 400.
Remember? And this is 1,200.
1,200 pounds. Yeah.
So you can see the size difference.
Single-sided 1,200-pound magnet.
Now, what you're seeing this on top of it is another thing I put on top of it, and I'll explain that later on. But this is
to protect it, and it's also to help it. It's a flotation device.
So it kind of keeps it always pointing down. But this is a Brute Magnetics 1,200-pound magnet. That still wasn't good enough, was it?
No, it wasn't good enough, because what happens, bigger's better in this. And you know, I always think bigger's better, bigger's better.
Yeah.
What we found out, though, is actually the 1,200-pound magnet is actually a very good magnet. It's a great magnet.
Amazing.
It's an amazing, like I said, Brute Magnetics. It's an amazing magnet, and it's a game changer. It's a difference between, you know, a 400-pound kid's magnet and an adult magnet. Like, you feel the difference.
I would say it almost is the difference between getting a fork and getting a shopping cart.
Yeah, yeah. It's the difference between a fork and a shopping.
You know what I mean?
You'll be able to pull even though in Canada it's rare, but you will be able to pull up a shotgun easily with these things.
With the 1,200? Oh, yeah.
The 1,200. But what happened is that we found out, some people made, I don't think those will rub people the wrong way, but it's just two different types of magnets. The 1,200-pound magnet, the one that we had, was a single-sided. So it's like this, right? So
yeah, it's good for, what is it? Good for dropping.
Good for dropping. So it's only magnetic here. And so off the edge of docks and things like that, it's great. But if you throw out, it tends to, as you're dragging it in, it tends to go like this, and all the magnetic force is going up. And so you're not getting that many things as you're dragging it. So what we thought, well, we got to get a double-sided magnet. And that's 1,200 pounds. So this is 2,600 pounds.
And mine's beat up. I beat that up this summer.
This is beat up. This has been stuck. No come-along needed.
Well, come on, don't.
Well, we didn't need to come along.
No, I know, but like the people that do use come-alongs might feel.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I don't feel. You don't. Technique will get this off. I think people just go for the come-along without trying the real technique, right? But anyway, I'm not gonna knock the come-along people. They're gonna be like, oh, you should try to get my magnet. I was stuck.
Look,
I have a 25,000-pound magnet.
And you know what? We don't want the come-along companies to come after us.
We don't want
either.
the come-along. We love come-alongs.
Come-alongs must be,
you know what?
Make things effortless for sure.
Well, yeah, come-alongs are the best way to go.
But
if you don't have one,
you use technique.
I use technique, yeah. But this is 1,300 pounds on one side. It's not that much of a difference, right? So this is 12.
Yeah.
This is 1,200. This is 1,300 on one side. But on the other side is also 1,300. Okay, so this is 2,600 pounds combined. So when you throw it out, I'm looking at you as if I'm telling you about it. So when you throw it out,
tell me.
It comes back.
Sure. I've learned something today.
Sure.
Hey, so
is that what it does? Yeah, it does. But so what happens, because it's double-sided, obviously you get the stuff here, the stuff here. If it flips around, it gets stuff.
Yeah.
The problem is when you pull it up close to the dock, right, or close to the edge, it does this.
Yeah.
And so now all of this is not magnetic on these magnets.
It's not a criticism. It's just we're just pointing out physics.
It's just the way it is. So that's where this type of magnet does really well, because it can get that edge. All right. So that's enough about those magnets.
Well, the other thing about the 26 that I've learned, because this is an episode about what I've learned.
Yeah, what we've learned.
What we've learned.
What I've learned.
Well, I mean,
what have you learned?
I don't know what you learned with your 2600.
I've learned different things.
You know what I learned from my 2600?
That's heavy
to make
as
it
hell.
personal, is that it's heavier and it's about twice the weight of the 1200.
It's very heavy.
So for my thinking, it goes further down into the sludge. Okay? And when you go down further into the sludge, you're going down further into history.
That's right.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's a nice quote. Further into history. And it's true.
It's true, though.
The deeper you go.
Right? You're going down into history more. So if you can get these things dragging up, pushing apart the mud, and you keep going, and you might be getting down further than you expect with these. That's what I liked about that.
We did find we started getting more artifacty type things with this because we were getting deeper.
Yeah.
Like when I found an awl, there's a sailor's awl I found.
That was cool.
That was... Also, times people will question us. They'll be like, well, how come that looks in such good condition? It's because I think that they're deep in the mud. Yeah. And we're getting them out with these.
Yeah. Toronto mud, which is, again, why we call it sludge, has a lot of industrial what do you want to call it?
I don't want to say waste. It's oil.
It's oil. There's a lot of oil and...
Like the can I caught. I caught the Mountain Dew can.
So we find that there's a lot of oil in our ports mixed in with the mud, and we think that a lot of the older things that we pull up kind of been preserved. Now, we're no experts, but they're kind of, the oil has been
they're sitting in oil mud.
Yeah, so it's kept the oxygen level pretty low, and so when we pull them up, things are not rusty at all.
You know, what was interesting, though, is that we pulled up a can, I got a Mountain Dew can, and we pulled it up, and I was like, oh, wow, I thought it was just garbage.
That wasn't just any Mountain Dew can.
No, it was like from 40, 50 years old.
It was a Mountain Dew can from 1968.
And also, too, guys, if it's on your magnet, okay, it's old. See, this is aluminum, and it won't stick. But if it sticks, you got something, right? That's pretty cool. And what happened is very interesting. I pulled it up, I looked at it, and it looked just like this. It looked just like a can. And it was fine. And I didn't think anything of it. By the time I got home, this, I'm going to try a word here I don't say very often. Friable. Okay, friable. It was as friable as paper. It was like tissue paper. So there's all this metal because the oxygen had gotten to it. Because it had been under mud and oil all this time. Yeah. And I remember texting Evan going, like, the top of my can's gone.
Yeah, as soon as oxygen gets
like it gone. Like that was one of the things we learned.
Yeah.
Keep.
Somebody recommended
someone
this.
Someone told us this,
and it's a good suggestion to have a spray bottle mixed with mineral oil and water.
Yeah, mineral oil and water. Yeah.
So you can, or just mineral oil.
Yeah, so when you get like something like that and it comes up, that when the oxygen hits it, it won't kill it. Like that can. I mean, the can's not killed, but I mean. Imagine like you got a collectible can and all of this part of it is gone.
Just rots away.
Just rots away.
Just transporting it home.
Yeah, transporting it home. By the time I got home, it was gone.
But just that simple tip of just spraying it down before you put it into a plastic bag before you take it home. If you want to salvage it, if you want to restore it, if you're into those kind of things, then that's what we learned for that.
We certainly learned that. We also learned how to get things. It says, okay, things we've learned no matter how obscure. I have things we've learned no matter how obscure.
What obscure things did you learn?
What obscure things did we learn? We learned to not give up getting it off. That there's.
Oh, you mean don't abandon your magnet?
Yeah, don't abandon your magnet. Like, don't feel you got to cut it free. Like, we've spent hours. Like, right, haven't we? We've spent a long time trying to get magnets unstuck. Like, we made it a part of our show.
Before we knew better techniques, we tried the things that we thought we knew. Because early on, we were told, that if you wanted to get something unstuck, don't try to pulling it up directly above you. Go off to the side. Try to find a side angle and give it a pull.
Yeah.
Right? But which kind of worked. Then we were told that no, all you need is a rubber mallet. So if something is stuck, just rubber mallet until it's mostly sit off the metal, and then you can knock the rest of it off. You got your rubber mallet. So we carried a rubber mallet around with us.
Rubber mallet everywhere. Yep.
Okay.
Lots of video of us.
Yeah.
Whacking things with whacking things with.
There's lots of videos with Neil using the rubber mallet. If you want to go back and check those videos.
Whack, whack, whack.
But the latest technique that we found was what?
From cleaning rivers. Cleaning Rivers from Instagram recommended this, and what it was is he said to us, he kind of said to us jokingly, because he did a whole video about how like I didn't practically broke my hand, pulling a rope, trying to get a magnet off, and so it was a really bad technique of that, and he jokingly said, well, why don't you I just wrap the rope around myself and walk away from it and tug it off.
Around his hips. Around his hips.
He wraps the rope, not once, but like a bunch of times around his hips, and walks away at an angle. And instead of pulling with his hands, he pulls with his hips. And I was like, thanks. That's not gonna do anything. So here we're in a situation, it got stuck as always, and we're like, let's try the Cleaning Rivers technique, right? So we tried the Cleaning Rivers technique. We have it on video. I've posted the video a number of times actually of doing it. It looks so easy, it looks fake. It looks like it's not real. How easy it is to get a 1,300-pound magnet flush stuck against an iron beam. Unable to pull it off. You saw me pull it off with my hands. I couldn't do it. Yeah. Anyway, that's one thing we learned. That was the best technique.
It's
shit on my hands.
Yeah, don't do.
Yeah,
don't
touch your eyes. Don't rub it in. Don't touch my eyes. Start crying again.
It will. There are times where even the hip technique I found was challenging at times. But then if you put your weight in almost before you give a...
Yeah, you have your weight in it before. Yeah. And then a little twist.
Yeah, like you just give it. Just give it all you got.
Give it. I swear, before you cut that magnet loose, wrap that rope around your...
Like just take your waist and wrap it around several times. Your waist, that's your waist.
Yeah.
And then you're just going to be like... And it comes right off. It should just fly off.
That's a pretty good...
You like that?
Pretty good technique. Yeah, actually, I thought that was pretty good. Okay, so that was good. Okay. There was something else I wanted to say, too, about learning the podcast, list the reasons, COVID and the weather, things we... got a puppet show here, Magnet puppet show going on here. Yeah. La 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 la. I don't know. Okay, doing this now as a podcast, things we learn no matter how obscure.
I don't know. There was a number of times that I found that.
Oh, I got one.
You got a good one? I found that throwing my rope in a particular way, throwing the magnet in a particular way. There was lots of different ways to throw it. I like the whole wind-up one for really heavy ones. But there's also the newest one I found, which is the golf swing throw.
That's to get it way out there.
To get using two arms to throw it way out.
That's double-sided.
And the other thing I learned, too, is sometimes after, like the minute you throw, to let go of your rope and your weight and your magnet. I just took one sip of that.
What is that?
This is scotch, but I just took one sip.
Is that on camera? That there?
That there might be. Yeah, but the can is that.
Oh, okay.
So I find that when I throw it sometimes, and I'm looking at where I'm throwing, a whole bunch of water goes in my eyes, and it's gross. And you sometimes has dirt, and then you're. So I always just look away just after I let go.
That's a very, very good tip. Just as you let go, look away.
Yeah, it just.
It'll save you getting water in your eyes.
Well, you wear glasses.
I wear glasses. Yeah. I get splashed all the time.
Yeah, but you don't feel it. In fact, Neil doesn't feel any kind of dirt or anything on his face at all.
You always see me with dirt and stuff on my face. But you know what? I remember the point I wanted to say. Yes, the point I wanted to say. A bit about the philosophy of magnet fishing. Huh?
Yeah, okay.
I won't go into it big time.
Yeah.
Evan had a very good point about this. We see all the time in all the magnet fishing boards, and nothing very cool. A lot of people are very cool on there, but people also are looking at the value of stuff. How much was that worth? How much money did you get from that? What's the value of it? Did you just get junk? Did you just get scrap? How much was that bike? Oh, that bike was only $400. I know you blah blah blah. And what people aren't really understanding, and I'll have Evan has a great point to make about this in a second, is that you're going out there to have fun, okay? This is not metal detecting, okay? This is treasure hunting in a way, because you're not going out there for the purpose of just cleaning up the water.
Yeah, you hope something interesting comes up.
Something interesting, but you were going out there to have fun. And an analogy I use towards it is like if you were going out and catch and release fishing. You know, where the purpose is you're going to go out there with your buddies, you're going to, you know, have fun, chill, relax, enjoy your day, and you're going to fish.
Yeah.
And when you catch something, you're going to look at it, you're going to take a picture of it, and you're going to throw it back. Now, in our case, we throw it in recycling.
Yeah.
But that's what we're doing. And sometimes, and those who do it know that when you catch a dime or whatever, you get excited because you've caught nails all day. You know? And so you're getting a dime, you're like, oh my God, I got a dime!
Yeah.
But then I'll have you say your
No,
point.
no, go for it.
But it's not about, like I said, if you're going to go do something for the sole purpose of just finding guns and finding safes, I mean, I don't know. Like, I think you just go do something else. Like, it's not really, like,
yeah,
it's not for you. I mean, that may happen, and the fantasy of that happening is fun. Like, Bondi Treasure Hunter legitimately gets safe. We know guys that we've seen guys that legitimately get guns.
I just think Amsterdam has a safe stealing problem.
Yeah, Amsterdam is like a lot of robberies going on.
Yeah, because he got literally, I don't know.
They get
go
safes
watch
all
Bondi,
the
you
time.
find out how many safes he's got.
Safes after safes.
But yeah, in terms of the philosophy of it, you know, you may happen to like actually cleaning up the water. You know, when I pulled out a computer battery out of the water, I kind of felt happy about it.
It's kind of cool. Like, you just made the water better.
Yeah, you know, I'm
like
sure
you just made it cleaner.
Yeah, this is wrapped in plastic and battery acid or lithium, who knows? But the thing is, I just felt better about knowing that I took that out of the water. So it's environmental. It's something you do.
But it's also a puzzle. You know, it's a puzzle as well. Like, people that do it will know. Like, when we catch we caught the big wood spool. Big wood spool, easily over 100 pounds, right? The big wooden thing. That's not metal. That's not metallic.
You shouldn't be taking that out. That's not magnet fishing.
That's not magnet fishing. What are you doing? But it was fun. It was. We had the grappling hook, which is very important, by the way. We learned that. Have a grappling hook.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that later. But when you have but you know, we put it. We pulled up the wood spool and just figuring out how to do it. You know, it was gigantic. This is big. You see the video, it's this big. And bigger than that, it's like that.
What the?
And big as a table. And we're like, how do we get it out? And what do we do? So that's fun. And there's no value to it. It's not like you look at it and you go, well, that's worth $1,000. It's not worth crap all. It's just fun to do. It's something interesting to do. So back to the philosophy of it again is that if you're having fun and you enjoy doing it, do it. If you're looking to get rich, like, come on. You know? Come on. Yeah. What we're planning on doing. Actually, maybe we should talk about that now. We're planning on doing.
Sure, grappling hooks are important.
Yeah, back to grappling hooks. Quick.
Just really quickly, before we go on to the next, what we're going to be doing, that grappling hook. The grappling hook was kind of a game changer, was it not?
Absolutely.
And it started with me making my homemade version of it because we didn't think to order one because we didn't. But I thought to make one on the fly. And that got that shopping cart.
That got the shopping cart. I almost got killed from it, but that's okay. It broke and flung at me.
But we found that having a grappling hook with you is key for getting things like
for getting stuff out. Because you'll find you'll be frustrated. You'll get a bike and the bike will. Now it's not that the magnet. Let's say this is 2,600 pounds. This can easily pull up a bike. In Toronto, in particular, they'll have. What kind of muscles on them? Zebra muscles. Zebra muscles or whatever, and it has to hook onto one little thing of it. So, you know, it's not like it's flush on a chunk of metal.
Round metal too, right?
Like
for bikes anyway. Like, so a grappling hook will be ideal because it can just grab the wheel or the frame.
And we don't just throw blindly the grappling hook. No. I did that briefly, and it gets stuck all the time.
Yeah.
You use it as a to accompany.
Yeah, when you see what you've got something, but you don't think the magnet can take it out by itself, then that's when you
like you'll guarantee you won't lose it. Like if you see a bike and it's on your magnet, throw your grappling hook down just in case. We pulled up all those tables. If you watch the show, you'll see we pulled up 7 tables, all with the grappling hook.
Crazy.
Yeah, that was really crazy. And some people think we just kept showing the same video over and over again.
Same tables.
Like we did. These are all different tables.
Yeah, and there's probably a few more down there. It's nuts.
Well, there are more down there. Okay.
No, there's no more down there.
No, there's no more down there. Don't go looking for tables down there. Okay, so let's see here. It's a podcast. Okay, finish. Okay.
What we're planning on doing.
What the plan is going forward after the 5 compilations, and this. What's the plan going forward?
More magnet fishing.
More magnet fishing for sure.
But we want to explore the world of metal detecting, of course. Neil wants to get in a scuba suit.
I don't want to get in a scuba.
You told me the other day. No, you said you were going to.
No.
I got you. I got you right here in front of everyone.
No. Well, I mean, maybe.
In all seriousness, though.
But all seriousness, so what the plan is for this summer? What the plan is that we've been discussing with this. So if I forget anything, Evan's going to bring it up. A, do a lot more magnet fishing. B, well, I don't want to do A, B because then we got to do like A, B, C, D, E. Got to do all the letters. But we're going to work in doing co-pros. There's people that we definitely want to work with that we think are very fun and very cool, that are more or less in our neighborhood as far as, on the continent. We would love to work with them. And then there's guests. We love to have guests come on as well. A number of people we've been speaking to that would be a lot of fun to have them on. Go to different cities. We want to go to Hamilton.
Definitely want to travel with
Kingston. We want to go to Windsor. Windsor's great. We want to try to get, once the stupid COVID crap's lifted, we want to go to the States. Michigan. I mean, come on. Like, so much fun that would be to go to Michigan and go magnet fishing there. Like, we just can't imagine how much fun it would be. So, and have people come here. We would love to host people here in Toronto as well, because there's some cool, get people to Toronto Island, you know what I mean? Like, there's some cool things.
Yeah.
And then the last bit, I guess, metal detecting as well. We want to get into doing that because, we watch metal detecting shows and we ain't getting gold rings with magnets. That ain't happening.
Yeah, pirates need gold.
Yeah,
eventually.
we're pirates. We need gold.
Yeah.
Canadian pirates. If we do one of these things again, by the way, we have more time has gone by, we will have a Sludge Pirates flag here. Oh! Merch.
Right. Everyone's asking us for stickers.
Like, people are asking us for
stickers.
Things. Stickers, T-shirts, stickers.
Yeah. This is no promise because you can't 100% make promises here yet.
No.
But we are going to be making merch, and hopefully you guys will get the stickers probably first out of that bunch.
Probably the stickers will probably be the easiest to do right away. But we're trying to figure out, right now we're trapped kind of by COVID. We're in lockdown. We don't have jobs right now. We haven't had jobs through all of this, because both of our jobs we had, won't go into what we sort of did outside of here, but it was tied into COVID. And COVID has kind of put all of that on pause. So this has been a filler for all of that. And once the vaccines are all in and everyone is healthy again, we can go back to our other work. But at the same time, we want to keep doing this stuff.
Yeah, so we really appreciate you hanging out with us, watching this, supporting us, and going to be joining us on more adventures because we're not going to be slowing it down. We just wanted to acknowledge COVID.
Like, it sucks,
It's brutal.
But because of it, we did this. Yeah. I don't see how without COVID's horrible. Okay, this is making the best of a bad situation. Okay, COVID's a horrible effing thing. Everybody hates it and it has ruined lots of lives.
Yeah.
That said, you have to do something with your life during it. And that's what we did. So this is where all of that show came from. I think we're pretty good here as far as what we want to do.
What else you got?
I have
be patient. We have jobs, COVID, weather, funds.
What do I say? Oh, I was basically saying, like, be patient. We want to do all these things.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. As far as guests, as far as co-hosting, as far as merch, as far as all these things. Oh my God, of course. We want to do all that thing. If we could do it all tomorrow, we would. But because of COVID, right, we have to wait. And, we're still in a state of... We're tactically in a lockdown.
Yeah.
We're in a state of emergency.
Yeah.
The only reason why we're able to do this, I won't go into it too much. We've been bubbled up for a year now, pretty much. I think, let's see. Yeah, there we go. We hope we actually have episodes in the can ready to go, new episodes. So there are new episodes that are already shot, but we just sort of held on to them because we weren't sure how long we were going to be in hiatus. So we know for a fact that there's new things coming your way. And we certainly appreciate just the people watching at all. I mean, you know, the likes and stuff on Instagram and the people saying and commenting on YouTube, on Facebook. I mean, my God.
It's
Twitter.
it's pretty heartwarming.
TikTok.
It's pretty amazing.
Like, come on.
Yeah, thank you for all your support and all your nice comments. We try to respond to all of you, so please send in your messages and keep watching. That's all I can say.
Yeah, like we're having fun. You know what it is? And the last thing I guess.
You got more last thing.
Like one last thing. One last thing. You know, guys, we're not competing like with people. Like it's a show and tell. You know, we're going out. We don't know what we're going to catch. It's like, this is where we're going to go out today. We may get fishing hooks. We may get tables. You may get something cool. You don't know what you're going to get. But our show is basically just a show and tell show. You know, and we can't wait to get out there. Like we can't wait to get out there and get some cool things and have fun for you guys. And there we go. I think that's about it.
Okay.
Oh wait, we got these gloves here.
Oh, so these are the standard gloves that everyone seems to really like to use. Yeah, if you use gloves, I see a lot of guys not use gloves whatsoever.
That's a mistake.
If you're in Toronto water, I wouldn't recommend it. It's just the stuff that comes up sometimes.
Any water,
some of it's so sharp and rusty. These gloves are amazing. They're great. They do let your hands become wet though, because the backs are fabric. Although these are very puncture resistant. I find that they get
puncture resistant is very, very, very important, because what you're going to do the whole time is you're all day long. You're going to be doing this. You're going to be wiping, and this is covered in steel and metal little shiny tart. I mean, oh my God.
Tiny tarts. How do you knife to scrape? But otherwise, like Neil said, with your hand, you'll be scraping off the
You'll be doing it just all day long like this, and so you want something that's really, really coarse and you know.
These, I like these ones because I seem to be shooting a lot of video, and I need to be able to touch the screen of my phone.
Pull them off quick.
These come off quick. These ones don't come off quick. So and these go back on easy. The only thing is we wear vinyl gloves underneath.
Yeah, so you wear these underneath, and what you're going to find if you're like with something like this, these will actually will actually help keep your hands warm. Believe it or not.
Warm, yeah.
They'll actually keep your hands warm when your hands get cold from the water getting in here. Yeah. Also, it's almost impossible to magnifish without your hands getting wet. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, and these things here, they're so big there that
the water just drains down.
The water just gets right in there.
Yeah,
it just goes right in there.
Yeah.
But there you go.
But those are the two gloves that we recommend. Two styles.
I can't think of anything else. That's it right now. That's it.
Yeah, that's it, man.
There we go. So
that's it. Yeah.
Next time they see us, should it be a magnifishing thing, or we may
do another one of these.
May do another one of these till the weather. We're all weather, and COVID dependent right now. You know, whether or not. No pun intended on weather, but whether or not we can actually be free to go out and walk around the city and do stuff, right? Yeah. Because we are under lockdown right now. So as much as we're okay, it's hard to go out and magnifish when we're in lockdown, where we're told we can't. So we'll either be magnifishing, or you're going to see us sitting here behind this desk talking about more crap about magnifishing.
Right. So what do we usually do at the end of the magnifishing?
Arg! Ar! Yar! Yar.
Yar. Arg! Arg!